So we're going to invite our first Deputy Commissioner, Miss Tania Kinsella. Give her a round of applause. I'm so sorry.
To our new citizens, you might want to join the NYPD group.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
We sound tired. Let's do this one more time. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Madam Consulate General, it's wonderful to see you again here, and I thank you for this incredible honor. This word will serve as a reminder of the exceptional work our people have done for this city. Growing up, listening to the beats of Bob Marley, eating oxtails, ackee, and saltfish, I quickly learned that our Jamaican culture is different. I proudly carry that culture with me everywhere I go. It's a badge of honor and a token of the movement we've made. And I'm humbled to represent that movement in the NYPD. Every day, my Jamaican roots guide my decisions making. I carry with me the stories of those who paved the way and acknowledge the sacrifices made for a brighter future. As I glance at my brother and my sister, please stand up, that are 100% Jamaican. I feel an overwhelming sense of pride. They're here representing our father, who's no longer in the physical, but watching over us, who have hailed from St. Elizabeth Parish. I know he will be so proud to see us gathered here together and to see the people we've all become. Thank you for being here, and I love you, my brother and sister. Tonight, let's not just celebrate my journey, let's celebrate our journey. Let us use this moment to light a fire, to advocate and to inspire our people, and to open doors for others to follow us. Let's pave the way for the next generation of Jamaican officers, Jamaican citizens that hold the position, that can hold the positions of First Deputy Commissioner, or even Police Commissioner, or even our mayor. So here's to us, to our Jamaican roots, to our beats of our music, to the flavors of our food. Thank you for this honor, and one love. Have I been on
captivating about her, and I learned a lot from her, having hosted a program with her twice. Dr. Camelia. Dr. Lawrence is no ordinary female. That's right. No. Dr. Lawrence is no ordinary person. Dr. Lawrence is the person. All right? So ladies, I'm going to cut you on to some things. If you want to talk anything, see her. She'll take care of you. All your questions, your concerns, you wouldn't even think you have a problem. She's that calm spirit. So I'm going to invite Dr. Lawrence.
Can I just say something? Can I just interject? Ms. Brown said that Dr. Lawrence is no ordinary person. She is not. She's actually responsible, I believe, for my being here today. When I last year, February, I believe, my mammogram came back and showed positive for stage 0 cancer. And Dr. Lawrence that called and said, I got you, don't worry. I will take care of you and you will be just fine. And Dr. Lawrence is all the way up in Hartford, Connecticut. And I left New York and went to see her in Hartford, Connecticut. My surgery was performed by her at the hospital in Hartford, Connecticut. And I have to tell you this bit of information to show you that all our doctors here tonight are no ordinary doctors. When I was wheeled into that OR room, and I saw, I was a little groggy because I was, I was a little nervous. I don't like needles, so they had to give me something to calm me down. But I managed to, I saw Dr. Lawrence's face, and she says, "I got you, just listen to this." And I said, "Okay." And all of a sudden, she pulled something out of her pocket and pressed a button, and Bob Marley won the movie. And I knew then I was going to be all right. She's definitely no ordinary person.
Well, it's very rare that I am speechless. I don't prepare a speech, but I was told to pick up the mic. I'm a surgeon, and as a surgeon, we function like the Navy SEAL. We go in, we get the job done, and we get out. So I won't take too much of your time, but I just want to say thank you for this prestigious recognition. You know, I've received several awards throughout the tenure of my career to date. I'm not as young as I look. I'm approaching 50. But there's nothing like being recognized by your own. And that's what this evening represents for me. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for fueling my fire. Thank you for fueling my passion. And I just want to recognize my mom and dad are here with me. And my extended family, Shamar, Corinne, and John Branley are here with me. So thank you. And for the youngsters in the room, I will say to you that you can achieve anything. Yes. I am the first in my family to graduate college. I'm the first physician and the first surgeon. And along the way, I had my doubts because I didn't know anybody that looked like me who was doing what I wanted to do. But there, for the grace of God and support, I'm here today to tell you that you can rise to the challenge. Thank you.
Mrs. Valerie Bailey, can you come to the forefront, please, and thank you. You will see her on the outside, but Mrs. Bailey is Esquire, all right? We don't need that. A very, very, very powerful attorney, and she's very influential. She has done so much for the Jamaican diaspora, not only here in the United States, but also in Jamaica. So, Mrs. Gray Bailey is being honored tonight for her extraordinary work as a lawyer. She looks like a liar? Talk to her. Talk to her. But don't worry, you see, she's so sit at the top. And I can say, oh, you know, I met that lady at the concert once. Yes. Don't. Remember, I told you. If I see her on the TV more often, yes. She's gonna be judged soon. Listen, I got you. Don't worry. Step forward and collect your lovely award. Round of applause, please.
It's not many things that move me spiritually, inwardly, like being recognized by my people. I am from St. Thomas, Jamaica, and I'm proud to say that because many people don't say that, but it's the roots of Paul Bogle that I stand here today. I remember as a young child growing up, I used to go to the Morris Bay Court, and I used to look at Paul Bogle, and I knew very little then about law, but there was something about the movement that I've learned through the Morris Bay Rebellion, and just seeing all the heads of state and
judges in the courtroom with the wigs on, and I was perplexed by it. And I knew at about 8 that I wanted to become a lawyer, mostly to serve and to feel fulfilled that I made a difference in every client's life that walk in front of me. And so I want to really thank God first, the Consul General's office, Madame Consul General Wilson, her staff who work tirelessly to support me in every endeavor. I have friends here in this room that dragged me on their coattail and teach me how to serve. I didn't learn immediately. I started out just being busy with law and just watching them move me and serving. They know in this room, including the Consul General, how much they have taught me. And many of my colleagues, in particular Dr. Streete, who have done nothing but service. And as I grow older, I recognize the need not to just take, but to give back. So I am so humbled by this moment. And I want to thank my husband, Romeo, my friend Mary, who are here to support me. I didn't tell many of my family because they make much to do about nothing. But I want to thank everyone here for just being the wind beneath my wings. I don't know you, but we're connected by the thread of all the heroes that are in that book. And we are all to serve, to give back, because all the money in the world and all the accomplishment and all the land gather nothing. It's what we can teach our children through our life experience, that you take and you give back as much as you can and never complain. Not only does the good Lord reward you, but the community don't have to thank you, but the spirit of service keep you going. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. And I
This is Valerie, Dr. Roy. Can I ask you to just come? CG Brazil, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm going to ask you just to join me.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very thankful for this award. Consul General, I must say thank you very much. You know, I've had a long relationship with the Consulate. I'm looking at the wall there from Mr. Heavens coming all the way down. And as you read about our organization, it all started here with Mr. Heavens at a meeting that I had with him, and I can't remember who the Minister of Health was, but 33 years ago, we sat down at his office here and said, we want to go to Jamaica to do some work, to help poor people. And it has just grown from, strength to strength, as you have read here. So I'm really, happy for this award. And I want to thank my family, my wife, my daughter, and for, staying with me all these years, with all the work that we've been doing, and our president of the organization, Mr. James. So I just really want to be very thankful and to see, the youngsters coming on like Dr. Dixon and so I'm really happy to see, and we're looking forward to having, you youngsters on board and, and give back to the society. Yes. So thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Anyone who knows me know that my organization is called the JAHJAH Foundation. JAHJAH, right? And as Bob Marley says, what Bob Marley said. There's so much things to say right now. We have so much things to say. So, Consul General Wilson, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the JAHJAH Foundation team who's here. Good evening. Good evening. Once again, I want to give thanks to the Almighty for health and strength. Being a dual citizen, there's no higher recognition than one which comes from the Consul General's office. I also want to congratulate all my co-honorees here tonight. Dr. Roy Streete, who has, he's tired of hearing that I stand on his shoulders. He said, Dr. Dixon, you know, I'm not much older than you, but he knows he's always been that light for me that's made me realize what I could be. I want to thank Consul General Alsion Wilson and her team for recognizing the efforts of the numerous volunteers of the JAHJAH Foundation through the years. I accept this award on behalf of the volunteers, the sponsors, and of course our awesome supporters. Most importantly, I accept this award on behalf, this Heritage Award on behalf of the people of Jamaica who need and benefit from our initiatives. We realize that not everyone on the island when we're there need our services, but there are so many people on Jamaica's island that needs our services. We do a lot of medical screening, dental care, cervical cancer screening, and so much more. Because they cannot afford it, or they don't have easy access to it, which is, it is available in the public sector, but not everybody has access to it. That's the same problems we have here in the United States. Those patients we see on our missions, whether we're in Kingston, Chantilly, Manchester, Ulster Spring, Trelawney, or Little London, Westmoreland, the smiles on their face after they see our well-equipped and our well-specialized dentists, the smiles they see on their face, and the relief on those women who go to get their pap smear result and they realize that the pap smear result is negative. Yeah. Those to us is priceless. We are hopeful when we are able to partner with physicians in Jamaica's public hospitals, and we can also Zoom live at Jacobi Medical Center in the Bronx, New York, and we discuss approaches in making critical diagnosis with bedside ultrasound at our virtual bi-weekly, twice a month. We do case reviews with the doctors in Jamaica's public hospitals and how to use ultrasound to save lives. Let's give everybody a round of applause. So we're truly heartened by the advances and the impact that it has created. But we are also equally disappointed when we face challenges in getting help to the people who need it in Jamaica. This is a situation we now face, and we are caught up. And the Honorable Minister Nigel Clark, he had a very good speech this week where he says that he referred to the bureaucratic red tape at our ports and at our airports to release our ambulance. We have an ambulance that has been sitting in Jamaica since August 24th, 2023. The ambulance has been earmarked to assist saving lives as it serves the people of Westmoreland and support the local fire brigade in that region. We are disappointed, but we are hopeful. Because Minister Clark just announced this week that he assured us that he will be doing all he can to eliminate the bureaucracy and the red tape that exists at our ports and at our airports. He guaranteed that we're going to have a bureaucracy and examine the duty-free threshold. So we are encouraged by what is happening in Jamaica. Despite these struggles, I pledge my heart forever for the service and advancement of Jamaica, its people, and all mankind, as long as I shall live. Thank you again. On behalf of the JAHJAH Foundation, please support us. We're on social media. We're on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Go online, subscribe, and share, and see the work of the JAHJAH Foundation. One love, JAHJAH Foundation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My fellow honorees. They say they always leave the best one for last. Sometimes I wonder, right? what does the Consul General husband said when I call her at 7 o'clock and 7:30 in the morning, right? And wake her up about stuff that I'm working on as a journalist. And I must say that she has always been very gracious in answering the call. Or if she cannot answer the call, she sent me a message to say, I will get back in touch with you. But she has always responded to my calls. Sometimes she's annoyed, but she responds. But that's what journalists do. We annoy people when they don't want to be annoyed, because we're always seeking information to give to the public. I want to say thanks to the Consul General and our staff for this honor. I want to say that I've worked with the Consul General and the Consulate, and I will continue to work with the Consulate and the Consul General to bring information to the Jamaican public here, information that benefits the public, talks about the work that the Consulate is doing, as well as Jamaicans in the wider diaspora who have made good. I've tried to focus mostly on Jamaicans who have gotten to certain positions. I haven't yet featured Dr. Dixon and Dr. Streete, but it's only a matter of time. So, I feature a number of Jamaicans who have gotten to certain positions. But I also have another mission in terms of my work, which is to ensure that our legacy organizations that have existed in the U.S. will continue, and to make sure that it carries on the legacy of Jamaica and Jamaicans here. Because too many of them are going by the wayside. Too many of them are falling out. And for the young people who are going to be sworn in today as citizens, join these organizations. Please do not let them die. Please, I'm asking you. Yeah. All right? CG, thanks very much for the honor. Ms. Brown, hello. She always give me a hard time. But when I come to the consulate, I used to be able to get tea, no? And I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, but I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. So, thanks again for the honor, and thanks very, very much for having me. I will cherish it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hinds. A big round of applause for all our honorees tonight.